Will we unban random pick noob? That's a good question. He back-chatted me. He was rude. He argued with the streamer. All of these things are easily a bannable offense during the Direct Strike Reforged game. It was the second Direct Strike Reforged. If you want to know, if you want to go back and watch that video, feel free to do so. Then you can get the context. Larry's been pushing his luck for a while, and it's only inevitable that he will get himself banned. But this time I'm not going to put a £50 a £50 requirement to get him unbanned, even though I was tempted, but the viewers wanted to see him actually do some challenges. So he must keep this pillar alive whilst building up an army and defeating the mobs that come towards him. That's what you have to do in this game. There's a challenge. Kill 2 units within 2 seconds from one another 4 times. So it's a medium difficulty challenge. He's working on it at the moment. At least he was, but I think that fiend accidentally got the last hit. But he'd be able to get these 2 roughly about the right time. So that gets 1 point into the challenge. But obviously when you concentrate so much on the challenge, you take additional damage trying to set it up. So he's already quite injured. Wow, we get to choose the rewards. So I wasn't sure whether this was going to be the case. Either we can choose to pass, but I can't control what everyone's going to do. I'm going to choose to pass. I'm not going to choose Larry's fate. How many observers? Oh, we do have quite a lot, actually. Will they be generous? He's got to make it to week 9, day 1. Is the challenge for Larry. Yeah, try not to screw him over too much. I mean, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how that was going to work, whether that's an option for him or not. But I guess if there's an observer in the game, then it defaults to basically allowing the observers to choose what options Larry's going to get. Okay, so basically, I'm expecting you all to behave and give him good choices. Else you are banned next. Simple as that. Oh, the skeletons. Nice! They do get killed because they're summons. So if you kill the main guy... I mean, if anything, I might actually vote for the best option to give him the best chance in case someone else tries to vote for a bad option. So Ghoul Frenzy is really nice, but ghouls are bad. Food supply is always the win. I didn't actually get to see all of his health. I think I'm actually going to pass on this one. Although you could get the Banshee Adept training, right? I don't... Oh, yeah, the heal. Good. Because I didn't see everything before we went into that. So I didn't want to make a judgment in case I do it wrong. But if I feel like I'm confident to make a choice, we will make that decision as and when it's called for. I wonder if I can change the camera. Oh, nice. The observers can change the camera. So that gives you a much better sort of grasp as to what's happening on the battlefield. You can probably go in a little bit more than that. That's a bit extreme. That's a bit better. As long as it captures what's happening. Right. So, food supply is nice, but he's still got 2 food. I don't think a ghoul is great. So it's basically random forces or 2 food supply. Creature carapace is a potential as well. Again, if I'm not 100% confident of what it is that I think Larry would want, then I'm not going to make the vote. Because I was thinking Creature Carapace, but he's only got a couple of things. They're very low health. He could easily lose those, and then Creature Carapace is going to do nothing for him. So actually, the Random Forcer would be good, except unfortunately he got Demolisher, which is very hard to keep alive. He's going to need more heals. Next day is going to be the boss. So even if we give him heals, he's not got particularly strong units to kill a boss type unit. So it's very hard. This isn't a nice situation to be in. You have to... I mean... honestly, that might be a good option at this point. He's food capped. Everything is injured. I think he's going to lose most stuff to the boss anyway, if he does have to fight it with what he's got. I actually genuinely think that's a pretty fair. He can get Force of Nature. I believe. If not, then it's the one that just rejuvenates himself and has like passive bash. Yeah. Just remove the golem because of the slows. Or not. I mean, he's okay. He is getting healing because he's got less units now. If you have up to 3 units... Oh yeah, the challenge, that's true. He's completed the challenge now, which will actually be good. So he's going to have this pretty strong unit. He's going to get some new forces. At the end of the week, he's going to get some new stuff. He has to achieve week 9, day 1. So everything beyond week 8, essentially. Right. This is kind of tough. Disease Cloud would be awesome if it leads towards Abominations, which I think it does, but currently, obviously, it does nothing at the moment. Troll Headhunter's some anti-air, but the heal to random units is... Like, there's no real easy answer here. And he's undead. So I'm actually just going to pass on this one. If I see an option that I know is the best, I'll take it. And it's easier when I'm doing it for myself, but if it's another player, I don't want to make that judgment when I think it might screw them over. Gargoyle, you have to get quite a few of them. They're pretty vulnerable versus range units. So I guess, what is it, day 4 and day 6 are range units, or day 2 and day 6, something like that. This is an unbanned challenge for RanDoMpiCkNeWb, otherwise known as Larry. Day 2 is normally Siege, you think? He's okay for the moment. He's doing a pretty good job. See if he gets a good option here. So an item would be nice. Oh, now that's... Yes, a yes. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's one of the best items you can get in this, really. It's nice to get that item. Yep, the others seem to have thought so. So that's 2 health per second. Pretty useful on a tanky type character. Ah, so my bad. Day 7 was the boss one. For some reason I had it in my head he's going to be against a boss type character on week day 5. Don't know why. Something about it. But yeah, he's in a good stead here. They're both basically as strong as one another in their own way because they're the same sort of level creep. Except this one's got the benefit of the pillar and the ring of regeneration, so he's going to comfortably take this. And he's going to move into week 2. Oh, not really anything particularly good there. So I have a random forces or potion of greater mana. Would be useful to keep himself alive, but it's such a... Like, temporary items are so boring. Nah, in a lot of ways. They're not as cool as... Oh, wow. That's a really good random. That didn't even cost him any food supply, did it? Okay. And unique items next week is interesting. It's between that and the food supply. I think we can get 2 food supply anyway, normally, so let's go for the unique items. So I'm not biased in any way particular here. I'm not looking to make sure that Larry loses or particularly wins. I'm just going to be fair, as if I was playing the game. So essentially playing it to win, and whether he does win or not is another matter. That's what it comes down to. At least this way he'll earn his unban. The pillar is being hit, but it's only being hit by a troll priest and they don't do much damage. You can put the headhunter on the priest in this situation, for example, early on to avoid the pillar damage, but it's not the worst case scenario, having the pillar get hit a few times by that thing. I can't control these units, these belong to Larry. Ooh. I mean, that's pretty good. It's only flat health, so it's not like a boost to health, but it's a really expensive one. Like, that item is the upgrade to Periapta Vitality, which costs 325 gold in melee games. And this is the one that gives, like, an extra 150 health on top of that. So this item is pretty... This is like a 500 gold, 600 gold item. It's pretty expensive. It's 300 hit points. Oh yeah. Get sieged. Good kiting with the headhunter. It's just a shame it's got the attention of a ghoul. Ghoul's gonna do some bonus damage first as the headhunter. The Banshee Curse is pretty nasty. It almost looked like the headhunter took like no damage. Food supply, in my opinion. None of the options are good enough otherwise. Oh, sorry, yeah, there is the challenge. I always, even when I'm watching, I don't notice the challenge. He's got to get 3 more items, which is, I mean, actually, I wonder if that's a coincidence or if that's inbuilt. Because we chose the unique items and then he gets a challenge based on getting new items. 4 items is pretty hard, but because we've given him the challenge, I mean, we've given him the reward that gives unique items, it means I think there's more, well, maybe there's not necessarily more chance of getting items, it's just more chance of them being unique, I'm not sure. Perhaps there's still more chance of them dropping. It's quite hard to get items. You'd have to get an item like almost every day. So we might have to give him like, I mean, at least the unique items, it means they're going to be more powerful. The scroll is kind of boring because it's a temporary. We're going to have to do it, to be honest, to help his challenge. But preferably he gets permanent items. But replenishment's okay once you've got a bigger army. So he only needs 2 more items. I mean, I think Stylo had like a Naga Royal Guard by this point, didn't he? When he did his challenge, which is a little suspicious considering he's the guy who made the map. Headhunt. I mean, this -3 armor, -4 armor, I think technically. Or is it just -3 actually? I say -3 because he could be having bonus armor from an item, but maybe not. Or whatever the pillar's given. Oh. I mean, that is one of the best you can get. Although I think Stylo made it so you can't get 3 of them now at a time, but maybe you can get 2. It looks small, doesn't it? That's because we're so zoomed out. You better start procking those Infernal Machine. Oh wait, no, this is the bad. This is the bad. That's why it looks small. This is the bad one. I thought it was the Juggernaut. Oh no. I mean, it's got chaos damage at least. Splash damage, is it? Oh yeah, it's got a bit of splash. It's pretty good. You're gonna have to get him some units then. It's alright, he's still okay. I mean, you kind of have to get him items for the challenge, right? I don't even know if I want to pick anymore. Day 5. So is it day 5 next week, or was that day 5? I'm going to pass. It's got Murgle Reaver from Random Forces. Yeah, I thought it was a Juggernaut though, so I probably would have made the mistake and picked it. Oh my god, he's so dead. This is rough. You got to keep that Murgle Reaver attacking. Cannot let that Murgle Reaver not attack. But attack this. Don't. What's he team killing for? Oh, he's trying to throw the game. Restore. Yeah, he's throwing the game. All right, that's not on me. That's on him. He would be okay. He'd take a lot of damage, but he would clear that level. But he deliberately threw the game there. Didn't even use a restore or anything. Restore, you press S and it gives you heals. It's at the top left. It shows some bars. So as long as you don't lose any units, then you can build up your restore charges and then you can heal off it. So you would have been okay, but you decided to rage and start team killing. Well, do you want to give him another chance? There's no way for us to do it though, without options being picked. Because if I become an observer, it means that I'm going to choose. Well, I suppose I can pass. Fine. We'll give him another chance then. Oh my goodness, this is oof. I'm a generous god, that's for sure. You can type either OBS and it will turn off your voting, or just as join as referee. Right, so I've joined as a viewer. So do I type OBS or does Larry type OBS? When in game you type OBS. Yeah, me or Larry? Everyone type -OBS. Everyone will behave. There will be no problems. No one will cause any issues. And this will be a good, sensible game. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7. I'm not sure if Frostwolf's typed it twice. So that's most of the people, if not everyone. He's going with this tile set. Oh my goodness.
May my ancestors watch over me.
He's got Orc.
Vengeance. Research complete.
Kill 2 units again within 2 seconds from another 4 times. I saw everyone typing obs. Oh, he's got Berserker and a Tauren. It's pretty nice, actually. I've already typed obs. Like, why you guys... Look, I'm literally the first to type it. So stop telling me to type obs. Who should you time out, Sid? Probably the people that keep telling me to time out, that keep telling me to type obs. See, the viewers are voting, so the 2 viewers are voting. Who is voting? Well, Neo is probably one of them. So that means there's probably one guy left now. No, Neo did type it. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we know how... I just don't know who specifically, without constantly going over the text over and over. Isn't there a version without voting? I don't think so. Some people typed it twice. Well, there's one guy is doing it, so we know one person is doing it. So whoever's doing it, stop it. Little DPS archer. Good. Get out. Yeah, I think it was Raccoon as well. So I'm going to time Raccoon out for 79,000 seconds. I don't know how long 79,000 seconds is, but it should be long enough at least. These guys are nasty. Because they do the heal, but he wants to do the challenge. So he's kind of spreading his damage, which gives them more chance to heal themselves, rather than focusing one down at a time. So this is a bit of a nasty one. Wonder if it would be worth losing the Tauren. Now, Tauren's awesome, don't get me wrong, but he does take up a lot of food supply, and he's not much use at that health. I'm desperately trying to keep him alive all the time. It's a bit painful. Oh, Makrura, Tidal Lord. My goodness, no, it's not that good. It's got cleave, but it's not good enough, really. Is it only 22 hours? Well, it'll be enough until next stream, at least. Until after next stream, I guess. Or partway through next stream. No, the Makrura Tidal Lord does not have Juggernaut. That's a good pulverize. Oh, he needs to micro though. My goodness. Micro seems non-existent right now. Oh, replace a Tauren with a Frostworm. Wow. And he doesn't even get screwed over. If that was me, it would give the Frostworm 10% health. But he gets a full health Frostworm. I need to get... Oh, that's funny. Looks like you're gonna have to kill the ensnared guy. Now you're saved. You need the Frostworm to not take damage from the archer. The challenge is tough, yes. Another troll headhunter? He went with the Wind Rider. Oh my goodness. Glass cannons. Oh yeah, he can't do the challenge, that's right, because it is moving on to the next day. Well, I don't really envy him in this position. He needs 7 food supply, and he's 13 at 11 food. He'd need to like lose the Frostworm or something to do this. What are you doing? He's too used to getting carried in tower defenses. Right. Probably the food supply. I would think. Gotta have a pizza soon. Someone's gotta eat it. He's more concentrating on his colour scheme than he is his micro. Oh boy. Get the attention of the siege. That's it. And move that headhunter. Nice. Much better. Oh, watch out for the wyvern. It'll go down quick. Got to pull that wyvern back fast. Super fast. He does at least get the benefit, whilst he hasn't got any additional units, of Divine Encouragement. Oh, that's trash. It's a 2 food supply. Oh, what? What? You got... How could you not... 150 health is going to do nothing. Oh dear. Maybe we should start picking the options for him again. The damage. To food supply. Here we go. Day 4 is on its way. Probably going to go with another Wind Rider, most likely. Ooh. Yeah, heroes would be cool. Or perhaps he just makes a different map, but the same map, a copy of it, but with heroes instead. If he doesn't want to ruin this map, as he says. Stylo is always welcome to criticism. He never gets personal or defensive, ever. I guess food supply. I keep trying to push for that challenge. Oh, well, I don't blame him for that one, because level 6 is pretty hard. But yeah, the challenge is probably not doable now. Well, maybe. If he gets lucky, it just allows him to get a unit. Anyway. Oh! Ah, the worm! The worm! Easy. Even Troll Headhunter won't complete it. Maybe random forces might give him a free food unit. Esk. Oh my god. Just it's oh my days. I'm pretty sure he didn't use Esk. I didn't see like the animation of healing. You can do it. Well, there it is. It looks like Larry's not going to make it to week 9. So we're going to have to think of another challenge for Larry. Because this one he did not complete. Unlucky, Larry. Perhaps next time. Until then.